All right, welcome back, everyone. So, I did finally finish Final Fantasy VII Remake along with the DLC there, and I'm not sure if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth should be attempted. It's part two, and it's not on sale right now. It's kind of pricey, but we will see. Otherwise, there's Red Dead Redemption 2 that I could at least try again at some point. So that's what's on my mind right now. But tonight we're gonna try to do something that I have been having in my mind for a while now. Some people said, "Oh, you should have this game for Saturday night or something," but to be honest, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. And that game in question, I'm gonna show you right now. So the game in question is Pal World here. I've already spent quite a bit of time on this game already. It's basically you gotta craft resources and all that stuff just to make progress and all that stuff. Yeah, you can see that I did put in the time and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of those AFK games that you get on your smartphone. You just leave it running and everything runs fine. So who knows? I'm not sure if this game is going to age well on me, but at least this game has something going for it that Ark didn't have, or Sons of the Forest did. Yeah, I tried this Forest and Sons of the Forest, but I didn't care about those games. Didn't care about the story. This one, it only has cutscenes in some places, and that's it. There's really not much of a story here other than the main story quest that you got going on. And of course, that's not working. I gotta restart the freaking game. But yeah, I did get some of the achievements, but I didn't even try to do that well. So who knows? I don't know if this is going to age well on me, or it's going to age well in general, but we will see. Yeah, I managed to reach level 60 just by exploring and doing some of the boss fights in the map for the first time. I know you can do multiplayer servers, but honestly, I don't see the point, especially since this game is so heavy on resources that you gotta get just to progress, that it's easy to get sabotaged from random players. So it's nice to know that this game it can be a single player experience. The game does start to show its limitations in a way when you have lots of pals in a base. Yeah, when you got pals working in the base, the frame rate does go down a bit, and there's quite a bit of hitching going on here. Also, the pathfinding for the AI is not exactly the best. So the frame rate does go down, but is it still playable? Yes, it is playable. So yeah, I still got the original power here. Actually, you know what? Actually, no, that's the research. It's kind of funny how the AI gets stuck in places in this. So, with that being said, I have done quite a bit of exploration for this game already, with the exception of the World Tree area, which I guess you got to do the main story quest for those. But when it comes to the main areas, that's not the World Tree. I believe I have explored everything. Yeah, I believe this is the entire map. There's really nothing else besides the World Tree that I don't even know what it looks like. Yeah, I believe this is it. There's level 60. That's a level 55. I think this is everything. Unless there's something in the ocean that I'm not missing. Although, let me just quickly look at the map here. Let me just quickly look it up. See if this is everything in the map besides the World Tree. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3 islands there. There's 1, 2 islands there. World Tree's there. And looking at the right side of the map here, and yep, that's about it. Yep, that's the entire map. Besides the World Tree, I got everything unlocked. Yeah, there are creatures all over the map that I have not defeated yet, but that's not really a big issue because I've mostly been uh, grinding or just, getting resources and all that. It's a good thing I did not. It's a good thing I did not rush on the main quest at all. This game in a sense kind of reminds you of an MMORPG. If you are very low level, you're not gonna make it against some of the fights, especially if they are much higher level than you. Unless you play with other players who are already a high level. But other than that, I got everything that I wanted. Don't really need to do much exploration unless you want to hunt down pals that you've never had before. So it really comes down to going around the map and defeating these bosses, if you can even call them bosses. You just have to defeat these bosses, and you'll get some decent XP out of them. And I'm just trying to look in the map what I have not defeated yet. What kind of confuses me is there are some places on the map that I have not had the chance to explore yet, but I think some of them are underground, which kind of confuses me. Like, where are they? Like, for example, like this one. Where is this? Where's this thing that we gotta beat? Yeah, the exploration part. This kind of reminds me... The exploration part, how long it took, kind of reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3. But at least in Baldur's Gate 3, there was a whole lot more interesting stuff going on than this game. But I digress. Obviously, this game can go a whole lot more if you do have other players helping you. But I don't want to risk, going into other servers and then you can get sabotaged. I'd rather not have that. So obviously you can... obviously you can do this in single player. And when it comes to the world that this game has to offer, it's okay. It's not the best, but it's all right. If you compare it to the production value of, say, Final Fantasy XIV Online, that game is way better than this, by comparison. What is this? Oh, we get XP for that. Just trying to find... Oh, it's down here. This ego guy's all the way down here. This guy's level 23, so this will not be an issue. Let's have Smokey beat this guy. Yep. Just like that. Mountain Stream Grotto. Yeah, but if you are way over leveled, the fights are very easy to do in this game. Very easy. Now I'm just trying to find these I'm trying to find these two caves that I couldn't get the chance to do yet. So that's what we're gonna do. I did unlock... the only thing that I'm trying to find are these hexalites. These chromites, I don't know how difficult these chromites are to find, but it seems like when you go later in the game, trying to find those particular resources, it gets a little bit more tricky. So I unfortunately had to look that up. So let me see if I can find those resources. Thankfully, I got most of the things that I want in this game so far. The upgrades, though, thankfully I did save most of the resources, so that they're not going to be difficult to do later. So there are two of these things here. I think these are the dungeons or something that you gotta go. It was a little bit confusing where you gotta go for this, but let's just do it. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. Oh wait, there it is. There's the cave. I'm pretty sure this is the cave, yeah? You're going to be doing this a lot in this game. Thankfully, we are already a high level already. There we go. Captured that pal for the first time. All right, we're gonna move on. And I bet the other place we gotta go is also a mine shaft. Okay. I only have one flying mount in this game so far, but I think I should have a flying mount as well when we go into a frozen place. Actually, no, in a very hot place, but I'm not really sure if that's necessary at this point. Alright, so the next one is Siren, which probably is another waterfall or something that we gotta go to. So. I was kind of stumped for a while, like how do you access, or how do you get there? But there's a little mine shaft cave or something. So there should be another one over here somewhere. And there should be another one here somewhere. Should be another hidden cave shaft or something here somewhere. Yeah, because this icon means that, yeah, it should be... Actually, no, it's right there. I feel kind of silly for not noticing this sooner. Smokey can beat this guy in just one hit. Yep, just like that. So we got these two defeated. What's next on the map that we can do? We're level 60 right now. What can we possibly do at this time? 55? Might as well do these. Yeah, might as well do these two. Okay, where's the nearest teleporter? Where's the nearest teleporter? Back there, okay. Honestly, the grinding for resources is definitely it's probably the most tedious part in this game. But once you get a decent foothold going, it's not so bad. I don't know how many other people are actually interested in playing this game with me. I bet there is a huge player base for this, but I wouldn't be too surprised if it's mostly a single-player experience that this game has. Although you can enjoy it with your friends. Although it would be nice if your stats, like your levels, would carry over to other people's worlds. It would be nice if that actually did happen, but it seems like, if I'm not mistaken, only your pals you can copy over, but I don't think your loot carries over, which is unfortunate. Yeah, defeating these bosses for the first time gives you quite a bit of XP, so this should be a little bit of fun, I hope. Oh, actually, no, there's a level 52 here. Might as well go take care of that next. It's right there. Since we are already a high level already, we're not going to take too much damage. Okay, let's go... Where do we go? Yeah, these mushrooms can easily be farmed. there's a little boss fight here. There's one resource I'm trying to find. The sweet flower. I'm not sure where that is. Okay, moving on. There should be a boss fight around here. There we go. The pathfinding for the AI is not the best. Yeah, I constantly have to reposition them. Can't wait to get a better gun. Yeah, this thing doesn't really do much damage. Alright, so the next thing... Got 2 enemies to beat over there. Oh, speaking of which, gotta feed our pals, as usual. I need to adjust the world settings a bit, because this game is kind of grindy already as it is. So, next thing we gotta do is go up, we can fly there, it's not a big deal. I wonder where the sweet flower resources are. I think only plant ones have that. Okay. Herbal effigy. I think these are upgrades. Okay. I don't know if they respawn after you get them. So if they respawn after you grab them, then you're gonna level up in no time, easily. That's a new one. Oh yeah. The only problem with this is that the pals are so powerful that you can kill them very easily. And that's it. I know you can get effigy or something by capturing 5 of them in a row, but I'm not gonna do that unless it's absolutely necessary. But it's nice to capture each one at least once. Then you can check out their stats. Okay, we're gonna go over to that next boss fight over there. Should be interesting. There's a Quivering Botan here. Some of these are just reskins of other pals that you've already seen. Simple enough. Okay, now we're just gonna move on to these boss fights around the map. Because we are already a pretty high level already. Not to mention, they'll give us the XP that we need to progress. Alright, just a little bit further and we should be good. Oh yeah, I built another base over there. Visually, they don't look the best, but it has its purpose. It serves its purpose. Okay, we're gonna Minasting. Yeah, we are 5 levels over, so we should be okay. We should be okay. This one we have not captured yet. And that's it. It's a reskin of a pal that I've already seen. Just a different last name. Okay, there should be... Oh, there we go, right here. There's one we're gonna fight right here. Is this the one? That's it. Time to fight this guy. And that's it. And we just leveled up again. I mean, you could do dungeon runs for resources, but this one is pretty fun. At least you get to see something new. Although I don't remember much of the abilities each pal has that we come across. Attack. Yeah, it's been a while since I've increased the stats for that. Okay, there's 2. There should be 2 over here. And these bosses you can beat again later if you have to. Obviously, respawn. Oh, here we go. This is another one. Oh, these are the ones that drop the beautiful flowers. Okay. All right. Just trigger them. Don't worry, they respawn, so I can always get more of them later. Okay. I want to capture this Lulu at least once. Just to be really low. And that's it, finally. That's it. Now I got 2 of these to beat. That's it. Where is Lulene not? Don't tell me it did not spawn. It did not spawn? Oh, great. Because there should be another one here somewhere. I got Lily, but... Wait a minute, Lily not is at nighttime? Won't be surprised if that's the case. You have to come here at nighttime for that. Yeah, probably have to come here at nighttime. That's my guess. You have to come here at nighttime. So there's 2 different versions. 2 different versions of that fight. Alright, so is there anything else here? Oh, level 53. Got a boss fight here that we can do. Did we beat... Oh, we haven't captured this one yet. There you go. Okay. That's it. I used to capture something at least once. Alright, the next thing we gotta do is go to the south side. Get over here. Honestly, this has been pretty straightforward for the most part. Level 61 already. Ooh, and here we go, is another pal we have not captured yet. It's kind of unfortunate that my pals are so overpowered. I have no choice but to use my weapon just to get them into a low health. Oh well. I'll eventually get most of them, at the very least. Okay. Yeah. Not really much of a challenge. Just be a higher level than I think you gotta fight and you'll be fine. Plasma cannon. How difficult is it to craft this? Alright. Oh, this will be interesting. Revival potion. Only at level 61 you finally get a revival potion. Well, the one you can craft at least. Advanced medicine workbench. I think that's also important. Speaking of our inventory, let's just discard most of these. Yeah, most of these I do not need. Yeah, we got so much resources coming in from our base that these are unnecessary. Although there's only a few of these that I will actually keep. Okay, that's it. Alright, what's next? It's a level 55. We're all level 57 on most of our pals. Level 44. That's level 40. You know what? Let's go over here first. There's also level 44 finesse thing that we gotta do. And hopefully I can remember we have to come back here at nighttime to do that same boss again. But the nighttime version of it, I think. Honestly, this is a lot more straightforward. This is a whole lot more straightforward than the exploration party, which took forever. Okay, let's go here. Oh, the expedition is done. Okay. Well, let's go and do this boss. Let's do this boss fight quickly. I hope I can find the tunnel. Where how you get in there? Usually, yeah, that gives you like a clue that you have to get there one way or the other. The game does try to give you a little bit of variety when it comes to these environments. I think it's okay. But it's Unreal Engine 5, so it has its issues with shadows and all that stuff. And lots of pop-in, by the way. Even if you have the settings on high and stuff, it just can't seem to handle it. Trying to find this entrance to this boss. I wish the mounts in this game were like the ones in Final Fantasy XIV, where they don't ever run out of stamina. I mean, you're going to explore the map. completely one way or the other. Alright, so where should be an underground tunnel of some sort somewhere around here. Yeah, there should be a tunnel here somewhere. And just like the previous areas, there has to be an entrance somewhere. There has to be an entrance to this tunnel somewhere. Plus, we're just killing time here, so... There has to be a tunnel here somewhere in the area. Wait a minute, is this it? Is there an underground tunnel entrance? Yep, I think this is it. This is it. Usually there's an entrance. Thankfully, we are already a high level already, so this is not going to be so bad. Alright. That's it. Sometimes you just get multiple spheres, because sometimes just one is not enough. Alright. That concludes that. That one is level 60. Is that the only one left in this area that we're gonna do? Yeah, we can't do that one. We're still not quite there yet. Okay, let's do it. Well, I'm just glad I saved you the time of the exploration part, which honestly was kinda uneventful. Alright, we just gotta go to this one, which should be okay. We're a few levels below that, but we should be okay. I'm going the right way. It'd be nice to, in this game, it would be nice to have a little mini-map. As it'd be a nice convenience, but oh well. It's still doable though. I am definitely not going to be starting this game from scratch. If I have to start from level 0 all over again, I don't think I can do it. This game is already time-consuming just to get the resources that you need just to progress. Okay. How about... And I believe that's it. You know, I thought that was a building, but that's a turtle. Well, a turtle-ish looking thing. All right. This is the next one we gotta do. Oh, we're gonna... This one is good. This thing can work nighttime. There's another one that I want. That's it. You unfortunately have to do the grind on the resources before you have fun with capturing pals in this game. Once you do that, it can be a little bit more enjoyable. Okay. Oh, these things we gotta camp. Oh, we have to camp these guys. Okay. This revival potion. Ooh, God, that was awkward. That's a weird bug or glitch. These revival potions. I don't know how expensive they are to buy them from a merchant, but how much resources does it take just to create them? No, that's not it. Oh wait, no, you can't do it here. We gotta do it at this bench over here. Okay. Where is the revival potion? Pretty... Oh, no, that's not it. Pretty sure we did get it. A revival potion. We have the resources for it, but... why do we not see it here? I think we gotta get a better... Yeah, we gotta get this advanced medicine workbench. Yep. Yeah, this advanced medicine workbench, we have to get that. Nope. If you don't do that, well, we cannot get it. Gotta have this thing on cooldown for 10 minutes. I wonder how useful this Relaxorus... I wonder how Relaxorus is gonna be able to do against those two guys. Let's see if they'll do any better. Okay. Let's just send another expedition. Might as well just keep it going. Oh. It's too bad you cannot send another expedition. You have to grab all the resources first. There you go. Yeah, there's quite a bit of slowdown when you're at the base, when you have so many pals working. I mean, that's something that unfortunately is going to happen. Go. Get that done. Yeah, it's a lot of management that you gotta do. I mean, this is still playable, even though the FPS is definitely below 60 right now. Okay. And that's it. We're definitely creating a big stockpile here, and for good reason. Discard that, and we're good. Now we just have to... Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do another expedition, and I think that's the last one we're gonna do. A Rayhound. I think we've had that already. Okay. And I believe that's it for now. Actually, no, I forgot to grab this. Put that away. We got 9,999. We're good. We are good on this. How are we doing on Bastille? Still kind of slow until we get that gigantic furnace that's going to speed things up significantly. Alright. Obviously, if you have other people playing with you, this can go a lot faster. But for single player, this is not so bad. Speaking of which, how much resources do we have in stone? Do we need more? So we got 7,000 there. Yep. I believe this will be the last time we'll need stone in this game. I don't think we need more stone. Pallium fragments are going to be... And we have more than enough. We have more than enough stone to survive in this game now. Yeah, obviously walking very slow, but as long as you don't place it too far away, you should be fine. Okay. And we gotta go back to this thing and remove... We don't need any more stone. Yeah, okay. Actually, no. Since they will still go and work on this, I'm gonna remove that. There we go. We could use more ore, but let's see. Do we really need more ore? We only have 8,100, so we can probably keep the ore going. Do we have any? We have 3 people working on ore. Yep, we got 3. Okay. We are good. Speaking of which, since it's nighttime now, we're gonna go back here and do this boss fight. Yeah, we have to do this boss fight again. It's the nighttime version of that same thing that we could not beat earlier. I believe the nighttime version of that boss should be spawning in now. Be surprised if it didn't. There it is. Oh, that's rampaging. There it is. There's the nighttime version of that fight. There we go, we did it. That's it. It's nothing special. Most of the strategy to defeat these things is not too bad at all. Got my tank. Oh yeah. Do I have suits here in my headquarters? Because I think this one might be a decent one to bring into a fight. He's only level 55, but it does a whole lot of damage. So I might as well bring this one. That was pretty powerful. The other pals were fine for a time, but it's nice to bring in something else. Ooh, there's that bugger glitch again. Like the sound goes really high after you respawn. I have no death penalty because this game is already grindy as it is. So, let's see if we can do something about this. Do we have suits here in our base? It would be nice so I can actually write down. Where is... It would be nice if I can... Do we even have suits here in our base? I have to rely on the icon. And if I can remember what it looks like. It would be nice to write down the name, but... Nope. It would be nice to write down the name of the PAL right here in the search bar, but I have to look it up manually here. Is it here? No. Nope. I don't know if I have suits here, but this is probably one of the more powerful ones that can do a direct attack. But man, where is it? Oh, here we go. We do have one. We do have one, but it's currently in a... So that's what the icon of the suits here looks like. Okay. I think we beat one of them as a boss. I'm pretty sure we beat one of them as a boss, if I am not mistaken. Is there a Suitseer boss fight in this map somewhere? No? I don't know if there is one. Well, it's time to get a better weapon. Although, it's not gonna come cheaply, though. I do have this Gatling gun. But but it kind of becomes pricey. This Bastille is already taking quite a bit of time to grind, so I don't know if I should go for that. So I think yeah, we're gonna put the Greyhound away. We're 668. Yeah, this Sootsy is pretty powerful. Is there anything else that we need to get right now? Look, nope. 642. I don't think there's really anything else that stands out. Until you level up more, there's nothing else I can really do here. No. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Just gotta get my mount back. I wonder how many flying mods do I have. Trying to keep track of all of this is not easy. I wish you could write down if you have a PAL in your box instead of scrolling it everywhere. Yep. This game is lacking some quality of life features that would be so nice to have. But whatever. Oh yeah, I did not mean to send the Vanworm into the expedition, but I'll eventually get it back. The main thing is we did explore the entire map, so we're not doing too bad. We are not doing too bad right now. It would be nice to actually use some other pals. That Sootsir, though, I'll try to remember that. That one is pretty powerful. It's only level 47, but my god, is it powerful. Also, we're running low on ammunition, so let's bring in another assault rifle into the mix here. Let's bring in more ammo. Good thing we definitely grinded the ingots, because this thing is quite pricey. Speaking of ingots, can we still grind for those? Oh, there. It's on taking a break right now. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm already level 61, but it's gonna take some time just to get the better equipment. And speaking of which, where is this guy? Child Labor Research Lab. There we go. Yeah, you run out of ammo so quickly, so you're gonna have to get a whole lot more than what you need. I think I'm gonna stuck with this assault rifle for a while. Trying to get better guns in this game is gonna take some time. It's a good thing I did not neglect the previous resources that I got earlier in the game. Yep, it's basically a production house type of a game. Kind of like Ark in a way. So, there are lots of games like this that do the same thing that Power World is doing, but you gotta make a choice. Which one do you want to spend the time on just to kill time with your life? Or you can play with other people as an extra. This one is okay. So... That one is doing okay right now. Yeah, the pathfinding for these, yeah, the pathfinding for these, creatures is not the best. So, we got Palladius. I wonder if he can beat these guys using a tank and camping. What if you just camp the freaking roof and you can beat them pretty easily? Yeah, they have an AoE spell that you can't avoid. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah. If you do this with a group, it's not that bad. But if you try to do this solo, you gotta level up way more. I don't know if these pals are gonna be strong enough to take them on, but we're gonna try. Oh yeah, the pathfinding for this thing is not very good. I'm just rolling around. I'm just rolling around. Man, the pathfinding is so bad. I'm just spawn camping. Yeah, the AI is not very smart here. The AI is not very smart here because when there's an attack clearly happening, it doesn't dodge. So your pal's gonna die very quickly. That's another thing I kind of noticed in this game. The AI. At least the AI in Final Fantasy 14 at least at least does a whole lot more. But when you do an open world style like this and you put AI into the mix, yeah, no. Go back to space. Definitely gonna need... Oh, why did we spawn upstairs? Yeah, that's another thing with this game. It has its fair share of issues. Doesn't exactly have the polish even after reaching 1.0. Okay, see what else we can do here. There's the advanced shield, but unfortunately, we don't exactly have the resources for that. Not quite yet. There's the advanced chest. But again, I'm trying to get the resources for that. No. There's the exotic sphere. But again, I do not have the hex lights at all. Definitely gotta grind the resources for that too. Yeah, chromites. The chromites, though, definitely. Yep. I wonder if I can finally. Okay, I can get my pals back. There we go. I'll definitely bring in suits here, but I can go at nighttime just to beat that thing again if I can. Expedition's still not quite done yet. Yeah, these two bosses definitely need better equipment. Can't exactly rely on can't exactly rely on AI to do the job. I don't know if staying in the air is also an option either. Completed 30 PAL level research projects. Nice. Dazzy Cloud. Okay. Electricity is going to be a thing you're going to need for the oil resources you're going to get later in the game. So you just let it do its thing and you should be fine. Obviously you can get better pals later, but you'll eventually get them. Eventually. Speaking of which... I wonder if I have any pals that can at least have a fighting chance against those two knights. I think you gotta significantly level up. Their stats before you even have a chance to fight against them. Nope. Is there anything level 50 plus that I have here? No. 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 I don't think I have anything. The suits here is not a high level. And there is, I think I have one, but it's in, this is 998. I don't know. I just hope that it will be enough. I think one of the ones I have is currently in the expedition run right now. Lean, I think. Yeah, I wish I could just type the name of the pal that I want instead of going through page by page. Nope. This is not exactly the most interesting way of getting through things. Nope. Nope. Do I have Lean here? Or unfortunately... Oh, there it is. Okay. $720, $651. Very similar stats. Yeah, these two take so much damage. But then again, if you do this fight as a group, then you're not gonna have a difficult time. Yeah, it would be nice to actually have another player to help do this. But I don't think I know a lot of people that are playing this game right now. Yeah, this sometimes it'd be nice to have help, but for the most part, I'm able to do this game solo for the most part. Look at that! Just got killed instantly. Yep, just got killed instantly. I think this fight is something that you can only beat. This fight is something you gotta beat by brute force. I don't think the pals here can do it unless you're really overpowered. Oh, you can clip through walls. Oh, that's cheap. You can clip through walls. That's so nice. Yeah, it can clip through the freaking terrain. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah. These are some of the most powerful pals I've seen in this game so far. Yep, I don't think you can beat this. Oh, come on, just climb up. Seriously? Yeah, this game definitely has its flaws, and you think you would be polished by now. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else wants to play this game right now with me, but hey, it would be nice to beat this thing pretty quickly. Too bad their stats cannot carry over. No, this is a bullet sponge. Yeah, no. Unless you got a really overpowered gun, you're not gonna defeat these two. They're just overpowered. Nope. Nope. They're simply overpowered. Yep, you need to be way over level for these two. Or you get backup. Yeah, these two got shredded easily. I don't think it really matters how much health you have. He'll just shred through it like it's a piece of paper. Yeah, this assault rifle does nothing. It's just not powerful enough. That's why you gotta get better guns. And I don't know if this... yeah, these suit series are pretty powerful. Although, I have to wait for nighttime, though. Wait a minute. Is it possible to switch to nighttime by just sleeping? Is it possible? Or did that get rid of the timer? Seriously, sleeping and doesn't get rid of the timer? You would think. You would think sleeping would get rid of the timer. It just resets it, or it just doesn't move at all. Wonderful. Well, at least we have a challenge. Sort of. Where is the research lab? Oh, it's still there. I definitely gotta get better weapons. Or you have to defeat those things quickly. You need to have a pal that can do a whole lot of damage. You can take them out quickly. Otherwise, you don't stand a chance. I mean, there's also grenades as well, but... You know what? That's another thing I've been thinking about. Should we actually finally use grenades to do a lot of damage against them? But then again, I don't know if these will be useful. Because, again, these cost resources. Yeah, I don't know how useful these grenades are. Especially when you gotta craft them. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about losing anything when I die. There has to be... Yeah, there's really not that many pals that I have that are tanky. Not very many, no. And I don't think a flying... no, flying pal would not necessarily change that situation either. Nope. Nope. I don't think it would change it too much. Nope. Yeah, you definitely gotta be over-leveled for some of these pals, just to even have a chance. Well, for the most part, the other pals on the map here, they were pretty simple. But when you got two of these to fight, and they got these AoE spells that, unfortunately, our pal just doesn't know how to dodge, that I'm aware of. Yeah. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Yeah, this tower we can definitely beat at any time. There's also a level 70. And we also have quite a bit of pals here to do, but might as well just have to level up first before doing them. Level 60 plus. And here we got level 70. Looks like level 70 is the highest. Level 70 is the highest that we have here in this overhead map. It would be nice to have a jet dragon, but I don't have that, unfortunately. Electricity. Electric pylon. I don't know what this electric pylon does, but let's just do it. Okay, do that. I believe that's it. Well, it was bound to happen eventually. You're going to get you're going to get some pals that are just too strong. And unfortunately, you're going to have to do some grinding, and you got to level up before you even have a chance to fight against them. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, for this one, because you gotta fight 2 of these at a time, you're going to have to be... I think you're going to have to be... Simply have to be over-leveled just before you even take a chance against them. Yeah, because they dish out so much damage. So much damage that there's nothing much I can do. What about this Niptilius? Can we beat this or no? They have a Niptilius. Oh, that's not it. So, it's in his dungeon. Wonder if this is going to be straightforward to beat. Oh yeah, this thing is tanky. Finally, I'm getting some resistance here. Yeah, the level 60 bosses are finally showing some challenge. I don't think I can do much here. Nope. I need to level up more. Yeah, I'm level 61, but that's not enough here. Too bad you cannot really command your pals at all. You have to actually be riding them to do something. Yeah, this is not gonna be possible. Nope. This is gonna be it's a pea shooter. Also, it just goes through objects, so you have no cover. Yeah. Yeah, I need to dish out a whole lot of damage before fighting any of these level 60 level 60. Whew, man, I don't stand a chance. That or get a better shield. You need to get a better shield, which is gonna take some time. Yeah, that's a roadblock if that isn't one already. So it looks like I have no choice but to go to grinding resources again. There's no point doing any of these bosses that are level 60. They just simply take too much damage. Also, why am I spawning in here? Alright, and the timing wasn't convenient enough. The expedition just came back. Alright, take it all. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, the grinding, it kind of continues, really. Unless, of course, you do this with other players just to make it this easier. Yep. This... Okay, put that there, and I believe that's it. Alright, so... another 10 seconds in these guys. Level 58. Nope. Definitely gotta do some grinding again. Did this thing survive? Okay, it did. I think your best chance of success is to ride one of these mounts, and then you have the chance to control their abilities. So I don't know how much better a bandworm is when I'm actually flying, but we'll see. But you gotta level up, sure. Speaking of which, I remembered something. This suits here is pretty powerful. Is there any technology for that? Nope. There's nothing. I write down suit, but nothing shows up. Nothing. Yes, it does become a grind later on. I mean, I can imagine if you play this game with other people, it probably will improve. It's not as bad, but still, it's still a bit of a grind. Although, if there's any consolation, it only goes up to level 80. I don't know if level 80 truly is the cap that this game has to offer, but I'm glad it's only level 80. Because reaching level 60 already feels like it has been a marathon so far. Okay. Electric City. Nope. Can't do that. Can't do that. More Daisy Clouds are needed. Is there anything that we can do to... Expedition time? Eh, might as well do that. Yeah, you know, this whole this whole research, I did not do this early in the game at all, so I'm just playing catch up right now. So let's just do that. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have to do some. Looks like we're gonna have to do some grinding again. Where'd we go? I don't remember where the best place is to get chromite in this game. No.
Hey. Huh. Hey.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know where these ultimate sphere. I don't know where these chromite resources are, and if they changed it significantly on 1.0. But that's the next resource in the game. That's the next resource in the game I'm just struggling to find right now. I think this is the point in the game where the game is just starting to become more challenging, just to get the resources. Oh yeah, these anti-air. I don't know if that's an interesting thing to put here. It just slows things down, honestly. Is there any dungeon here? Yeah, these anti-air, like, ugh. As if things are not already slow enough as it is. Can't fly around for like more than 5 seconds. Wonderful. Trying to find a tanky pallet level 60 plus. That's gonna be tricky. Although it'd be nice to have backup on this, but I don't think anybody's available to play this game right now. It'd be nice to have help. Yeah. Not sure if that's gonna help me in that fight that's coming up, but might as well give it a try. Oh yeah, anti-air zone. Gotta love that. Is there any teleporter here nearby? Nope. Not sure if this Hills of Fur is gonna help, especially since it's level 60 plus. But let's see. I wouldn't be too surprised if there's a mount for that too. Oh, there's a level 62 here, but honestly, I'm not worried about doing any fights right now. I forgot you can glide in this game. Like, how many anti-airs are in this one area? Ugh. Thank God Final Fantasy 14 doesn't do that. Especially since you're going to be returning to those areas over and over and over again. Just to get your resources that you need. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. Back to base. Back to base. Nope, I don't know if I'm getting any help on this right now. Unless you over level yourself so you can do a lot more damage. That's the only other option I can see here. Okay, level 65. Yeah, I'm not sure if this pal at level 61 is gonna make this fight any easier here, but let's give it a try. Let's give it a try and see if it's gonna be any easier. I love how the AI is not the best in this game. See, look at that. It just gets killed in one hit. Yep, that's not even close. Just dies instantly. Unless you really be a high level so you can defeat these guys. Yeah, no, this is pointless. Nope, you need to be overpowered to defeat these two in particular. Nope. Now, unless you have help. Unless you get a huge group of people attacking these two. But I think these two will be useful later. I wonder how good this jet dragon really is. That's the highest level PAL that you can get. Well, at least on the icons in the map, at least. I don't know. Back to base again. Yeah, that thing didn't last very long. Nope. Okay. You need to dish out a whole lot of damage just to defeat them. Because the AI just doesn't dodge at all. And your stats here don't seem to be enough at all just to keep them alive. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be able to do much better either. Nope, you just have to be simply be a very high level for that. Is there anything here that we can grab? Might as well just do some upgrades here while we still can. Down here. Surprised it's still daytime. The only other thing I can think of is just continue on the grind. Oh, I forgot this teleporter right here. Forgot. I'm gonna have to make it to level 70 or something before fighting any of these higher level pals. Yeah, it's I don't think you can really program your pals to evade or anything like that. They just stand out in the open when there's a huge attack coming and they don't dodge. So it's gonna be up to you to dish out as much damage as possible. And then that's how you can beat some of these fights. Yeah, this game has its own share of flaws. It's starting to show, but it will probably be too late once you realize them. Baldur's Gate 3 is not a perfect game either, even though I said many times in the past that I like that game. But at least the experience in that game, even without mods, was solid from start to finish, and that's not an easy thing to do in games nowadays. I've already went through Baldur's Gate 3 from start to finish. I already know what the story is like. I mean, it was fun while it lasted. I wish there was more, but that's going to take years before you get to see anything like that again. And no, Cyberpunk's story doesn't come close to Baldur's Gate 3. There was more things you could do. Forgot to do this thing earlier. Okay, moving on. Okay. Is it turning nighttime now? We're gonna go back here and see if we can get that suit seer. Oh, come on. We're gonna see if we can get that suit seer pal that was level 50 plus. If we can get it at all. Whoa, these are long cooldowns for attacks. Really long. So it's gonna be up to us to... Most likely it's gonna be up to us to do the most damage just to take out some of the enemies in this game. Again, your pals, unfortunately, the pals AI is definitely not the best. I don't know if so. I don't know if this really changed things too much. Being defensive, aggressive, they just don't. They just simply do not dodge at all when there's a fight. When there's a devastating attack coming across them. The only thing you can do if you're not on them, you gotta despawn them, then spawn them back in. That's it. This Soothsayer. Let's see if we can defeat this thing. Oh, I don't want to defeat it that quickly. Oh. There we go. Captured another one. This Soothsayer is pretty good on attack. But I'm not sure if that's going to help us against those two tanks that we just come across earlier. Yeah, you gotta simply level them up so that they have a lot more health. That's all you can really do. And is there anything else here? Nope. 6,000? Nope. Okay, gotta get rid of this. I don't need it. And... oh, fishing. You know, actually, I didn't realize there's fishing in this game. Maybe I should try to do that. I'll go back to base, and I'm gonna go back to basics, see if I can bring this thing out. What is this? Oh. Okay. That's it. Even though I've already explored this entire map besides the World Tree, it still feels like it's gonna go on for a while. Wow, I wish this game would... this game definitely needs polish. I don't think 1.0 is enough. Also, gotta love this game's interesting visual bugs or glitches. Like this one here. I try to make a decent perimeter with these walls, and that happens. Oh well. Speaking of oil, also sometimes the sound effects stop working when I play this game. I do be doing this quite a bit in this game. Okay. Ultra Sphere, I don't need that. The best sphere we have is Exotic Sphere, but Hexalites are not going to be easy to get, though. So yeah, I don't know where the dungeon locations are in this game, and how the heck do you get chromites easily? I don't think you can get them that easily. It's it's definitely not something that it's not gonna be something that will get easily. Wish it was easy to get, but no. You have to go inside a dungeon. Yeah, some people have said, oh, it's near this area, but let's see. Scorched Hill. All right. Well, let's see if the Scorched Hill is any decent area to get this resource here. I don't know. Man, this is not gonna be the best to go through. Oh yeah, the anti-air zone. Oh boy. This is not gonna be a fun time. You're gonna have to be on foot quite a bit, rolling around. And I don't think you can turn off those air defenses either, can you? Nope. I've yet to see this thing pop on where the resources are for the chromites. Would be nice if I actually get one chromite finally. Nope. I wonder where the nearest dungeon is, because it looks like we may not have a choice but to rely on those just to get chromites. Yep. Yeah, where is the nearest dungeon in this area anyway? Where is it? Is there one up here? Oh, nice. It actually spawns. Oh, thank freaking God. Thank God that when the chromites do finally appear, they do give you a good amount. Thank God. Thank God the game is being generous with that. So thankfully the dog does bark if there's something. Nothing. Yeah, we got like 520 chromites. Oh, thank God. Alright, we got lucky. I thought I was gonna have to spend time forever. But no, you don't have to go to dungeons at all. I just went online to do a simple search. And apparently this area is decent on these chromites. It's a good thing I did upgrade my the amount of loot I can take on weight. Alright, back to HQ. We're definitely gonna have to get better gear. Otherwise, we don't stand a chance. Well, that's one way of doing things. Okay. Oh yeah, there's definitely quite a bit of slowdown. So we got the chromites finally. We have to get definitely have to produce hexalites now. Is it easy to do? Oh, thank God I went and got the hexalite quartz as well. Thank God I did that. So we're gonna go for the advanced shield. Advanced shield, but first we gotta produce 50 of these. Do you have any better? Do you have any better assembly line? Nope, we don't have that. No, nope. I'm pretty sure. Where is the hexalites? Pretty sure it's here somewhere. We have enough hexo. It should be here somewhere. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is the thing we gotta get, this gigantic furnace. Yeah, I think we have to get this gigantic furnace. Otherwise, we cannot produce the hexalite at all. Yep, I just realized that. Did we get enough of this? Oh, thank God. How many more glass steels can we take? Well, it's a good thing I did spend quite a bit of time grinding the resources here before I went for any further. Okay, let's go ahead and put this away. Oh, I did not grab that. Oh yeah. Thankfully, I put the furnace not far from the guild chest. It's a slow walk, but thankfully we're not far away. Just a little bit more. So, how much more do we gotta do? How much more? So yeah, we got quite a bit of these. 5,000, 3,619. Glass steel is taking a while to do. And crude oil, we have 1,290. We got 467 of these. You know what? Let's just keep producing power metal. We definitely need more of these. Good thing we did produce quite a bit of these. There we go, 2,200. Keep that thing going. Yeah, we have more than enough stone, so we should be fine for now. So, we have to build this furnace. We should be able to do it. Yep, we have enough resources. We definitely need some room. Let's build the furnace up here. Let's see if the AI can get their way up here. Sweet. Good thing I spent all this time getting these resources. There we go. We can finally get the hexalites going here. But we're going to build another one as well. We're going to build another furnace as well. One is not gonna be enough. We need to have two going. Let's build yet another furnace. We're gonna need it. Yeah, I'm getting some FPS slowdown at this base already, but whatever. Okay, keep it going. Nope. And that should do it. Yeah, this will be the... we'll only have 2 of these furnaces, and this should be more than enough. This should be more than enough. Yeah, we'll get rid of the furnaces we have in the basement or in the ground floor because those are obsolete now with this thing. I'll let them complete that. Yeah, let's get rid of these. Whoops. You need to do that. Yeah, that's okay. This will be very interesting. Okay, get closer. Oh my god, this is so slow. Didn't realize these things cost so much ore to make, but whatever. 20,000, we can still walk. Love it. And we can finally use the furnaces upstairs to make some actual progress now. Holy crap, slow down. We got 30 pals here, and the FPS is so low. But its FPS is kind of low now. But still playable. Okay. Still playable.
Hey.
There we go. There we go. I wish this guild chest had more space to put our stuff, but it could be worse. There we go. Is there anything else here? Yep. Oh. That's it. A lot of inventory management you gotta do. Alright, here we go. Let's use these 2 furnaces upstairs. Get rid of this primitive furnace. We don't need it anymore. Okay, now we just gotta go assign this gigantic furnace. We don't need this oven all the time, so we can just get rid of them. Alright, let's go for this gigantic furnace. Okay, good. Good thing I put it. Let's see if we can make this go faster. Definitely gotta do this first. We need more of these, just in case. We need more plasteel, just in case. So... let's do nothing. How expensive is this assembly line? You gotta produce 50. 50 of these. What's our best? What's our best kindling right now? We gotta get rid of... I have to make a decision here. So who is cooling things off? Okay. Yeah, well, let's get rid of these 2. I haven't used the breeding farm in a while, so this is taking up space.
Hey.
Okay. Okay. We need to get rid of 1 more. Need to get rid of 1. Someone who's not doing anything. How much wood do we have? Do we have enough? I think we have enough wood for now. Yeah, let's get rid of the wood. And where is... You gotta memorize the icons. Where is the other one? There we go. We got the space we need now. Fire, kindling. Okay. Now we can finally create the hexalites. Let's start off with 50. How difficult is it to create 50? All right. So far, so good. All right, we're making progress. Two furnaces are more than enough. I still rely on stones because it's cheaper to make a structure than the ones later on. They're just too much. It just takes too much effort. There we go. There we go. We're actually building something here. Also, Final Fantasy 14 Online. Now that game finally has added some more content, and I'll get to that in a minute. I'll get to that soon. Thankfully, the only thing we gotta do in that game is the Hildebrand side quest and the Allied Society quest. The Beastmaster job is still not out yet, so that's gonna take some time to go through. Yeah, thankfully, we only have 2 furnaces now. And those are gonna be enough. Yeah, I got 9,999 stone because I stockpiled quite a bit. And thankfully this will be enough. Too bad I can't do any of those bosses yet. I got to level up and get better gear first. I don't stand a chance unless I get better gear and better shield. There we go. We're just waiting for those things to finish because one of the things we're gonna get is a better shield and weapons, which we are still not quite there yet. Nope. Nothing much to say here really, just waiting for the thing to finish. Still got 9,099 stone. Good. Good thing I did not... That looks like a good thing I started stockpiling these resources. Still got lots of stone. I'm happy. I kept the day and night cycle on default setting. I know you can make it longer, but I think it's fair to leave it on the default setting, especially since there are things to do at night, in a sense. There we go. I wish I had help to make this go a little faster, but this is not too bad. This is not going too bad. I know a couple people mentioned to me you should make this a community game, but I am honestly not too sure. I'm honestly not too sure. Oh yeah, those things are still... Those are still going. Nice. Might as well hunt those pals down, so they can continue producing heat even at night. There we go. 20 out of 50. Alright. At least the pals are actually using their beds, which is nice. This looks nice. Although the pathfinding for these AI is still not perfect because they just can't seem to find their way out. Okay. I already know what's gonna happen next. Speaking of which, I'm gonna quickly fix this up. What I'm gonna do is go back here, and if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to hunt down those pals that can produce fire, and they can still be awake at night. Okay. There's one. Ooh, leveled up already, and I didn't even go after the bosses. Just capturing pals. Nice. Here we go, another one we need. Actually, no, it's on a rampage, so I can't do that. Let's see if we can find... Let's see if we can find a couple more. There we go. That should do it. Alright, there should be another one here. I think I got enough blade pals to cover the rest. There you go. There's another one. There we go. That's it. That's it. We got... I believe we have enough of these. If not, we can always come back here later. Back to base. Replace all the pals that are doing the furnace, and just replace it with these guys who can be working day and night. There we go. Alright, so who is working the furnaces right now?
Hey.
Okay. Let's add these guys to the mix.
Hey.
All right. Remove 2 of these.
Hey.
And we can add 2 more. Where are you? There you are. And that. I should have gotten 1 more, but they will respawn, so it's not a big deal. Can hunt them down later. This is already an improvement.
Hey.
Oh, speaking of which, that
Hey. Hey.
that Pirin, was it? They're 5? No, they're 4. No, they're not as good. So we're going to get them later. Just need 2 more. Wait. Work speed. Just improve the work speed a little bit.
Hey.
Good. It's already an improvement. 35 out of 50. We need a plan. So after we get... Definitely need to... I think we're gonna have to... yeah, we're definitely have to get the plasma cannon. We're definitely gonna have to bring out heavy weapons. But yeah, we also need the hexalite armor as well. Yeah, I wish I could... I mean, I could build another furnace, but I don't think that's wise. I do not think that's wise. This is just gonna be very slow. I'm producing the last... I'm producing just a little... I'm just producing the remaining plasteel. just in case we need more of them later. Okay. Yeah, there's really not much to say here. There's really not much to say. It's just waiting. I would definitely go out and fight the other bosses right now, but um, I gotta, but you gotta kill some time here. Yeah, just killing time right now. That's it. I don't know if that rebirth should be, that 507 rebirth should be done, but we will see. Okay. Just how much slowdown is there here at this base? Yeah, I'm getting about 50 frames per second right now. Honestly, this kind of reminds me of Starship Troopers Extermination a little bit. I mean, there's slowdown, but thankfully it's not that slow. It's still playable. Yeah. This last deal, I'm gonna keep it going. But the main focus right now is this Hexalite. 42 out of 50. Alright. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's still more to do, but honestly, I'm not really worried right now. There is this level 40 that I'm just gonna keep grinding. Blazing Cavern. Auto assign. Actually, no. Is there any pals I wanna bring along with me? Any pals I wanna bring along with me from this roster? It's kinda hard to tell. Oh, hey, here we go. And got that already. Ooh, slow down. There we go. Down. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. Where is Smokey? Go back there. And is there anything else I want to copy over? I don't think I really have that many left. No, I think that's it. Nothing else really stands out. Yeah, nothing really stands out. Just gotta get the better weapons and we should be good. Nope, the grinding continues. That's all I can really say here. I did reduce the hunger for the character and the pals, because the default rate was just too much. Okay, auto assign. Let's produce more. Let's produce more. We got 50, but we're gonna produce 500, which is gonna take a while. Alright. So, the one thing that we could at least do... Oh yeah, 50 exilite, but we need to get the thermal cores as well. And the ancient civilization core as well. But I think our main priority right now is to advance sphere assembly line, which we can definitely do right now, which we will do. This is this is the weapon. No. The advanced sphere assembly line. There we go. Now we can bring in more pals. Although I have another base that I could build. The 3 bases are way more than enough. There we go. Yeah, there's the exotic sphere that we could finally build. But yeah, but it also requires plasteel as well. So it's a good thing we did not stop producing them. Good thing we're still producing hardwood as well. Good thing we did not stop producing hardwood, since I figured... Ooh, power box. Research speed of handiwork. Might as well do that as well. I should have just started doing all of this sooner, but... And enhance player stats. Is there anything we can do to enhance? Food preservation. There we go. I don't think there's anything else we can... Okay. How are we doing on production? Actually, no, I forgot to do the base upgrade. Yeah, there you go. Build large-scale electric egg incubator. Must defeat Fabric Tower. Oh boy. How, which tower is... Wait, that is the... Daybreak Tower, which is... Pretty sure it's, I think it's this one they're talking about over here. Yep, this is it. It's level 60. But honestly, rather just be over-leveled first before even attempting that. Because if you are struggling against level 60 boss fights right now, then we're not strong enough. So, the grind continues. Yeah, the grind continues. Yeah, level 62 right now, but we don't have the equipment. So, that means we're just gonna be stuck here in a while. I think the wood... I hope we're not stacked up too much. Hope we're not stacked up too much on wood here. Put the dark fragment here, and we should be fine. And this should be good. Still producing the previous mats or materials from earlier in the game. You never know when you're going to need them. It's just a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth that you got to do here. Obviously, it would be a lot faster if you had help, but this is still doable. How are these guys doing? 23 out of a 500. 199. Speaking of which, how much resources do I have right now? Because hexalites. Chromites. Well, we're gonna do something tedious right now. We're just gonna grind again. Well, we're just gonna travel back to that same place. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to grind the heck out of it. Go back to Scorched Hill. I think this spot is not too bad. Oh yeah, it's so nice to see the FPS could be a lot better when you're not near the base at all. Yep. This is not a bad spot to farm. one person on Reddit mentioned this. That saves us so much time. Okay. You're gonna do a lot of rolling around just because you cannot use your mounts. Flying mounts. Okay, that's it. Back to base. Yep, you're gonna have to repeat this quite a bit. These chromites are probably more difficult to find. Well, these are a very specific spot that you gotta find. So. I wonder where the easiest spot is to get the other resource that we need. That's 1,000 easily. What's the other resource that we need again? Hexalites. I wonder where the best place is to get those. I wonder where the best spot is to get those. And I don't think we can grind them at the base yet because... Actually, no, we already have it. Oh, we actually can... We can just build an Exolite mine. Cool. Alright, back to base it is. I didn't realize that. Okay. Back to base again. We did get rid of the stone, so we can bring in the Hexalite quartz right there. Alright, Hexalite mine. Where are you? Yep, we have enough. We have enough. So, let's see. Where's our best? Oh. Anubis. Hold on a second. Anubis is 6. Seven. Ooh, these are some good ones here. Astagon. Astagon. Where is the location of Astagon again? What's the location of Astagon again? Definitely gonna have to capture these. Oh, there's only one. There's only one. Yep. There are bosses. They're unique. How many of these do we need? How many? There's 3. Yep, we're gonna have to get... we go. We got production of the quartz going finally. That solves our That solves one of our problems. Beryllium ingot. Okay. Yeah, this plasma cannon and the plasma cartridge definitely gonna need that. Yep, we're gonna need that. Level 55, and it's only 120. That's not a big deal. Okay. Why are you putting them there? Honestly, it doesn't really matter too much. Doesn't really matter too much, but
Hey.
Yeah, these quartz, we're getting them slowly, but yep. Give me a second. Yep. And where is the spot that people are talking about? I think there's one spot that people are already mentioning for this one a while back. Since we do have an extra base, I think we may have no choice but to come here. Since we don't have a TP, this is probably something that we're gonna have to do. How much hexalite quartz do we have over here? The hexalite quartz here. Yeah, trying to find a decent spot to farm. Oh boy, I don't see anything here. I wish I could. Nope, I don't think this is a decent spot. Nope, this is not a decent spot. Nope. Alright, we're gonna have to kill ourselves. There we go. No death penalty, so there's nothing to worry about. Okay, I think, so yeah, Remedy, starting to... I made quite a bit of progress in this game already. I explored everything. I don't know if you want to join to make this easier, but I've explored everything. The entire map, with the exception of the world tree. Right now, the resources is the problem. So I'm just trying to get some resources here, and, so yeah, I got 3 bases already. And, I cannot do some of the level 60 boss fights because just... I'm not exactly, don't exactly have the tech for it. I just get killed instantly. So, just trying to find another spot for resources. Where is a decent place for Hexo? There has to be a decent spot here for Hexo. I had to go on the internet just to see where some people say are a decent spot to get Hexo. Although, if I'm not mistaken, it's way back where we were just in. That place is kind of annoying because you cannot be flying in the mountain like this, so you can't see from above. Yeah. Is there any Hexo here? Nope. Nope. I don't see it. Nope. Looks like I have to go back there. Yeah, there's this chromite thing, which you have to use a... You have to use a PAL just to spawn them. But once you know where they are, you just go back there every time. I did a lot of the legwork, although I'm not really sure if this is a game that would be nice to do with a community, though. Not sure. Yeah, the map is completely explored, so there's no issue. Just the resource part is the thing that's the probably the major problem. I think the Hexos are all over here, but I don't know where the best spot is to farm the Hexos, though. Let me guess, anti-air? Yep, that's annoying. Is there any decent spot? See, these are the ones that I need, but I don't know where's a decent spot for these to be, I already got the best mining gear already, so this is not gonna take too long to do. Yeah. Yeah, that's annoying. Yeah, where is a decent spot where there's a whole bunch of these bunched up? I'm not sure. Yeah, I wish there was an easier spot to get these. But guess I have to do this manually. Although I have already built a Hexlet quartz back at the base. Is there anything else here? Nope. I'm gonna have to go back to one of our bases and build another Hexalite quartz over there. I have no choice. Or I just kill myself because it's a lot faster. It's because you can't use emergency respawn, so... Now let's just respawn. Alright, where is... Yeah, we're gonna go back to this base. We're gonna go back to this base and see if we can add. Yeah, we don't really need this anymore. So there you go.
Hey.
Now we just have to build two of these.
Hey.
Can't. Oh, here we go. Look how slow we are. uh, this is a little funny. Okay. We're gonna switch these guys to produce hexalite quartz instead. And hopefully this will be effective. Okay. Let's switch them up. And coal quarry. Do we need more coal? I'm not really sure if we do need more coal.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, we got 3 of these that can do the job, but they're currently in expedition right now. So
Hey.
anything that can do handiwork? They're currently in expedition right now.
Hey.
I'm just keeping this basic right now.
Hey.
Do we have enough? Nope. Yeah, we don't have 3. All right. Back to base. How are we doing on tech?
Hey.
Definitely gotta find a spot to get more quartz, but this should be okay for now. These guys are halfway. 93. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. No, this is not gonna be finishing anytime soon. And I already increased the work rate on the default settings as much as I could. Maybe I should increase that more. Hold on a second. Let me just return to title. Yeah, this game is already getting pretty grindy. So, back to this. Change world settings. I already changed the settings already, because this game is already pretty grindy as is. Work speed multiplier. Yeah, we're gonna put it all the way to 5. Just help us a little bit here, game. Yeah, put it all the way to 5. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. That should do it. Yeah, the work speed multiplier is at 5. Not exactly sure. I'm not sure if that is going to make things any better, but let's quickly find out. Yep. Let's see if this helps. I think, yeah, if I let's see if this is going to be any better. Yeah, that seems to be faster. Yeah, I don't regret that. That's much better. And the speed of the resources was getting slower and slower. I mean, that's the point, but I have to disagree. It's just too slow. And even if you did all the upgrades in time, no. So, is there anything else we can do? Yeah, I did not do this very much, but that's okay. Well, it's safe to say that the grind should not be as bad. Should not be as bad now. Especially when I put it all the way to its maximum setting. If you put it at the lowest settings, you're just... you're just wearing yourself out. It's going to happen. Well, that's the good news. Don't need to worry about... This is going to be... Yep, at this rate, it'll be done soon. Yeah, this is still the slowest part, but it's still way better than it was before. Yep. The only thing I gotta do now is these hexalite quartz. Where the heck is the best spot? Yeah, before I head off on this game for good for today, because this is really killing a lot of time here. Now, where is the best spot for hexalite quartz anyway? I wish there was a way to find out where. There has to be a decent spot somewhere in the map where there's a bunch of nodes together. There has to be a spot. I just don't know where. Too bad I can't use the flying mount because there's anti-air everywhere. With the exception of this one. Is there any decent spot where there are quartz that we can farm? I don't know if there's a clear answer. I don't know if there's a clear answer to where the best spot is. A decent spot to farm these. Just a decent spot. Yeah, there's quite a bit of nodes here, but again, where is the most decent spot to do? So it doesn't feel like a complete chore to do. And the tricky part is the pop-in. Not everything is going to appear in a distance. So you just hope that it will show up. Oh, perfect timing with the with the expedition just finishing. But first, find out where this where is this. Wait, just trying to find a decent place to farm these quartz. Is there any decent spot here? And if it is decent, we can probably put a base. I kind of held off on making the fourth base because I didn't know how much resources we'd need. Okay, there's one, but is there another one nearby? We have to rely on those mines, after all. It's the only way. Yeah, there's just one there. I mean, yet coming here manually, I mean, it's possible, but yeah. There's one right there. One of these gives us about 200. Is it possible to adjust the rate on how much you get from a node? I think it's possible. So that way it's not as tedious. I mean, this game is already time-consuming as is. So if there's anything that can make it easier, I don't mind. Alright, back to base. Back to base first. Get that expedition done first. Back to base. Yeah, and there's really not many things in this map that stand out. Not really. Final Fantasy XIV has more memorable locations by comparison. Nothing really stands out here. Okay, get this out of the way. Too bad you have to take every item that came in from the expedition. Otherwise you cannot... Yeah. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Go, get rid of that. Not much to say here, really. Just putting the things away. Okay. And I believe we got Got this sorted out. Oh, I don't need these arrows. Alright, we're going back to the other base. I think this is our best chance to make quartz. Where are you? There you are. Let's create some walls just to make this trickier. All right.
Hey.
So we have to add 3 pals here. Lightning. There we go. Oh my god, the visual flares from all this spinning. Oh my god, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah, that was bad. Okay.
Hey. 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 Hey.
Let them do their thing. 1,347 already. As time passes, that's gonna be even better. Okay. The only problem, the only issue or thing I gotta remember is finding the chromites, which unfortunately I'm gonna have to rely on a picture or spots where they are. But that's gonna be for later. Is there anything else left here? Because I'm running out of time. This has been going on for way too long. Not really much on gameplay, but just resources that you're gonna grind for. This one is almost done. This one is 155. Does 155 give us anything to do? Good thing we did not get rid of corrosive solvents and flame organs and coal. Thank God we still had those. Yeah, it's a good thing we did not get rid of those. Yeah, plasma cannon, 10,000 damage. Let's hope that's good. Ancient Civilization Core. That's another thing That's another thing. Where do you get those? The Ancient Civilization Core. Where do you get those again? Apparently it's either raid bosses or oil raid. Yep. Yeah, this one is going to be interesting to get. This plasma cannon probably is the only thing that can help defeat some of the bosses. Especially if they're very powerful. But this advanced shield is probably gonna be the next most important upgrade to get. Shield of 1800. Because right now our shield is not very strong. Our shield right now is not very strong. 1045. And we definitely need better armor. This Hexalite armor requires 50. So... yeah, but I gotta go here, folks. It's getting late. Gotta go. Yep, I'm out of time, folks. So... it's way time consuming. See you guys. Hopefully tomorrow's gonna be better.